guys, welcome to today's video. We are back to some more Return to Shironagasu Island. Back where we left off, right after we had the nightmare with the demon of Shironagasu Island. And we are continuing to investigate what exactly is going on this island. Oh, that took less time than I expected. Giselle, what did you talk about in there? Tell me. That girl, she was trying to eavesdrop on us after all. Guess I made the right decision to use the soundproof communication room. Akira, I want you to hear your own version of events. No talking to Giselle before that. Come on in. I want to get this started right away. Why you? I have decided that I do not like you after all. Young lady, I will be waiting outside. Please let me know if there is anything you need my help with. Yes, I'll be sure to scream loudly when he's about to assault me. Wow. Don't flatter yourself, young lady. Hurry up and come inside. If you don't mind, I'd like to sit down. Is that all right? Oh, of course. This chair is wobbly. Whatever, you may begin. I'd like to talk about what you did before and after Thomas's murder. You heard most of it from Giselle, didn't you? It's exactly like she said. That is all. Are we done here? It doesn't work like that. You have to give proper testimony. You left the guest room building together. Apparently, she left you for a short period of time. I want you to tell me about what happened during that time. Bossy, aren't you? Fine. We met in front of my room and went to the dining hall together. Just before we entered the place, Giselle said that she had left something behind. So I went inside by myself, that's all. The iron doors, were they both closed? No, they were open as usual. I remember that the wind was blowing into the corridor and it was cold. I think they were somehow locked in place. I see, so they were open. Do you remember what Giselle had forgotten? If I recall correctly, she said she had forgotten her notebook. She told me there might be an important announcement from Sir Raymond, so she wanted to take notes. Did you notice anything else unusual on the bridge or in the corridor? No matter how small. Nothing in particular. Come to think of it, the bridge was quite wet because of the rain. I almost slipped. I wish someone would do something about the drainage. Yes, it was so wet that my trousers got soaked. The wind is so strong and it is cold. This place is dreadful. I wonder how much worse it gets in the winter. Winter, huh? Yes, it'll probably be even worse. Can you tell me about Shironagasu Island? About Shironagasu Island? I don't know anything particularly unusual about it. You're lying. You gave me some advice on the ship, that I shouldn't go snooping around too much if I valued my life. Akira, you know something about this island, don't you? You must have misinterpreted what I said. And even if I do know something, do you really think I would tell someone like you? Wow. One person has been killed, and the killer is still out there. There may be other victims. Are you alright with that? Everyone who came to this island is scum, so I don't care if they die. In fact, it would make me happy. You can be happy if everyone else is murdered, but what if you or Giselle are killed? You should be on your guard as well. If an outsider learned the secret of this island, things would not end well for them, even more so for a detective. They would kill you. Not only you, but also that young lady hiding behind your back. I've already come too far to turn back now, and not pursuing the killer would go against my nature. I can't just run away. How foolish. Still, I'm not saying a word. Good grief, she's so stubborn. Perhaps I can find her Achilles heel and make her talk. Could you tell me about the moment you found Thomas? Are you really going to make me remember that horrible moment? We were the first to leave, so we raised the iron door and crossed the bridge. At that time, we didn't feel as if anything was off. But when Giselle opened the door to the guest room building, the corridor was filled with black smoke, and a foul stench came out of it. At first, I thought it was a fire, but when I looked closely, I saw that there was a dead body. It was dreadful. I don't want to see something like that ever again. Neneko is making vomiting sounds behind my back. This is probably not easy for someone with a photographic memory like her. It's as if she actually sees the corpse again. I was standing there, stunned. Giselle then pulled me away from the door. Then you guys showed up. I guess it happened like that? There's nothing strange about it, right? It indeed meshes with Giselle's testimony. There don't appear to be any discrepancies. Oh yes. Did you leave your seat during lunch? No, I never left my seat. When Akira says that, Nanako pokes me in the back. She's lying. Akira left her seat 18 minutes after the meal started. Did she now? So you're saying that she's trying to hide something? Hey, what are you two whispering about? She says that you left your seat for a short time. You left the dining hall once, didn't you? No, I did not leave the hall. You liar. Akira's definitely lying. When she came back, a tissue was sticking out of her vest pocket, so she probably went to the bathroom. Also, she was gone for 7 minutes, which means that she probably did a number 2. That's a little bit too much information, Nanako, but thanks anyway. Listen, Akira, if you don't tell me the whole truth, I'll only begin to question anything you say. Tell me the truth. You left the dining hall, didn't you? More specifically, you went to the bathroom. Do you really believe what she said? I told you, I did not leave the dining hall. She remembers it wrong. Unfortunately, that's impossible. Hey, going to the bathroom is nothing to be ashamed of. Doesn't matter if it's for number 1 or number 2. I think I just stepped onto a slippery slope. Sure enough, Akira's face turns red, and she scowls. Actually, she's glaring at Nanako. Nanako, are you trying to humiliate me by making things up? Why are you messing with me? You always hide your face underneath that crazy long hair. Why don't you just show your face? Are you that insecure? Do you want to tell me something? Look me in my eyes and tell me what you want to say. Nanako trembles and hides behind me as usual. You're hiding again. What are you going to do if there's no one you can hide behind? I apologize. Please don't be so angry. Nanako didn't mean anything bad either, I think. Well, I don't want there to be any doubts, so I'll tell the truth. I did leave the hall once. I went to fix my makeup. You don't even wear makeup. Just admit that you were there to have a crap. I nudge persistent Nanako with my elbow in her stomach as she tries to mutter something. Ow! Nanako whimpers and I face Akira. Alright. Right. It certainly is important to fix your makeup. So, did you notice anything strange in the hallway? Nothing out of the ordinary, I believe. I didn't see anyone outside. She hasn't given me anything to go on. And while she does appear to be good at telling lies, her testimony is consistent with Giselle's. Do you want to discuss anything else that happened at that time? No, it's fine. Your testimony was helpful. Thank you. All right. The servants probably think that you told me everything about the island during this interrogation. It doesn't matter if you speak or remain silent. You're still in danger. No, staying silent is even more dangerous because then the killer will still be out there. Do you understand what I'm saying? I want to say such nasty things to you, but I won't allow them to escape my lips. You're out of luck, detective. I won't talk, no matter how endangered you make me feel. I thought Akira would be easy to talk to, but she is proving to be quite a challenge. What should I do? Then let's change the subject. Do you think that someone from the mansion killed Thomas, or was it someone else? It was someone from the mansion. I am certain that they wanted to silence him. Sir Raymond mentioned a traitor in his message. Perhaps he was that traitor. I'd like to know more about this betrayal. I know that you will refuse to tell me anything, though. I'll stop asking about the island, for now. Could you tell me about your background and how you ended up here? Would that be alright? I guess I can tell you about that. Akira snorts and starts to talk. My name is Akira Edgeworth. I am the eldest daughter of the Edgeworth family, a Scottish noble family. The members of the Edgeworth family have been aristocrats for generations, because we have done whatever is necessary to survive. We have made many enemies. You can say our family is much reviled. You once told me that you were coming to this island instead of your father, right? Could you tell me about him? About that man? It pains me to talk about him. But fine, it doesn't matter anyway. My father, George Edgeworth, is the worst of the worst. He clung to power, turned everyone into his enemies, and was always alone. He is terminally ill, and that serves him right. The invitation was sent to my father, but I intercepted it and came to this island instead. You appear to hate your father a lot, don't you? Don't be so spiteful towards him. He's still your father, you know. You know nothing. Don't talk to me like you do. I shiver when I think about the two of us being related. That's how much I despise him. Wow. Good grief. Well, there has to be a reason she hates her father that much. Still, why did you want to come to this island? A solitary island in the ocean? There must be a reason why you wanted to come to a place like this. From what I understand, your father didn't ask you to be his representative. Why did you come to this island? Well, I wanted to verify something. Akira stops talking. It appears that she doesn't want me to know about it. Akira, I promise I won't tell anyone about this. It sounds as if it would help with the investigation. But no, even then As Akira is stammering, I hear the door open. I assume that Giselle opened the door, but I don't see her. The door remains open for a moment and then is shut closed again. I can hear the sound of a lock snapping into place. What? What is that? A snake? A snake? Someone put a snake in the room with us? Be quiet. Don't make any noise. I slowly climb onto the desk. Someone opened the door and tossed it into the room. But shouldn't Giselle be outside? Did someone else throw a snake into the room? Anyway, I need to focus on dealing with this snake. I don't know if it's poisonous or not. I'm not an expert on snakes. I should ask Neneko. Hey Neneko, is this snake venomous or is it harmless? What do you think? Neneko seems to have lost it. She's doing her best to climb onto the desk. I don't think she'll be able to answer me right now. At any rate, the snake is huge. It also looks angered, probably because it was thrown in here. It's ready to attack us at any time. I hate snakes. I hate all reptiles. I just can't. Akira speaks timidly as she crouches on the wobbly chair. Hey, be quiet. Keep your voice down. You'll provoke the snake otherwise. It doesn't matter if she's afraid of snakes or not. We need to know if this one is venomous or not. I could try to squash it by jumping on it, but that would mean taking quite a risk. From where I am, I can reach the door. Ah, darn, the door is locked. It appears that whoever threw the snake in here locked the door as well. This lock is the same kind of lock as the one in my room. It doesn't open from the inside without a key. It looks like we won't be able to get out of here for now. However, the snake can't belong to any of the guests. Considering that such a creature can't survive in the wild on this island, this has to be a warning from the mansion staff, or an attempt to obstruct my interrogations? It's coming my way. I can't keep my balance on this wobbly chair. Okay, let's save before we make a decision. I'm gonna tell her to do slow and carefully. Akira, climb onto the desk slowly and carefully. Alright, slowly and carefully. Ah! Akira almost loses her balance because of the wobbly chair, but somehow she manages to get onto the desk. That was a close one. I thought I was going to die. We all managed to get onto the desk, but I think the snake will be able to get up here as well. I have to think of something quickly. Akira crawls over the communications equipment towards Neneko. They're hugging each other, probably out of fear. Neneko seems to have finally regained her sanity. Hey Neneko, do you know what kind of snake this is? Snake. Nope, she's still out of it. Yes, I know that it's a snake, Neneko. I just want to know if it's poisonous or not. Its scientific name is Dendropus polypsis. It was named in 1864 by the zoologist Albert Gunther. Its primary habitat is the southeastern part of Africa. Neneko, are you out of your mind? I don't need to hear that kind of useless knowledge. I'm asking you if this snake is venomous or not. I'm scared. I'm gonna faint. Don't yell at me like that. Neneko, I need you to take a deep breath and calm down. We're running out of time. Is it venomous or not? This is a black mamba. It has a deadly poison that can shut down the nervous system. It's the most venomous snake in the world. Untreated, its bite has a fatality rate of 100%. See, now that's useful information. A black mamba, huh? Actually, I've been bitten by a snake that looked like this one before, in Africa. But the one that bit me had blue skin. Black mambas can be either brown or bluish. This one is the brown kind. But wait, have you been bitten by one before? Yes, luckily I was treated back then. However, being stuck in a closed room on an isolated island with such a deadly snake, that really sucks. Enough with your stupid dad jokes. Don't you see how serious this is? What are we going to do? How can we get help? I don't think this thing has any weaknesses. An antidote would be nice to have. Huh, if only we had one. I don't know about its weaknesses, but black mambas are very fast and good at climbing. See, I told you, it's climbing up right now. Eek! Oh no you don't. I take off my jacket and use it to push the snake down. I managed to make the snake fall onto the floor, but it looks like I also made it angrier. It looks like it's ready to fight. Let's box the snake, man. Akira versus the snake. It appears to be deciding who to attack first. Young lady, I heard you scream. Did something happen? Giselle, where have you been? We're in deep trouble here. My apologies. I left my post for a moment because Vincent called me. Is there a problem in there? Yes, a big problem. Someone threw a venomous snake in the room. We're trying to get out of here, but the door is locked. The snake is right next to the door, so we can't try to break it open. Giselle, can you somehow open this door? It's locked? I will ask Vincent. You'd better watch your back around him. The mansion staff may have thrown the snake in here. Vincent may have lured you away from there. Ah, I understand. In that case, I will look for an axe to break the door down with. Giselle, you're our only hope. We can't wait very long. What's with the crying voice? We'll be fine, as long as we don't do anything stupid. Probably. Whoa. It looks like the snake has its sights set on Neneko. It is relentlessly trying to climb onto the desk. I managed to knock it back down each time, but if my timing would be off by just a little, the snake might be able to reach her. Darn. I feel bad for the snake, but I have to find a way to kill it. You feel bad for the snake? Why do you feel bad? You shouldn't feel bad. If you don't kill it, we're all going to die, you stupid idiot. Alright, I get it. I need something to kill the snake with. Something like a sharp knife, or even a long stick would work. I don't see anything like that, but can't you use that chair over there? It's too far away from me, and using a chair to hit a snake sounds pretty risky. I have an idea. Neneko, could you check the drawers of the desk you're on? Perhaps there's something sharp, like a knife in them? You're asking me to look inside the drawers while I'm in this perilous situation? I'll definitely lose my balance and fall down. Ugh, geesh, I'll do it then. Akira lowers herself, reaches down with her hand, and searches the drawers. Whoops! The snake strikes, and Akira quickly pulls her hand back. Here you go, I risked my life to get this for you. Now do something with it. Ooh, nice! A utility knife, eh? Just barely more effective than using my fists. Still, better than nothing, I guess. I'll try to put it to good use. Fortunately, it looks sharp enough. I'm afraid that the blade will break, but if I handle it well, I might be able to slice through the snake with it. I hold the utility knife in a way so that it won't break easy. I have to time this carefully. I'll taunt the snake with my jacket. The moment it bites the jacket, I'll attack it with the knife. Akira, don't wait too long. I can't feel my legs anymore. I'm about to fall. Hey, Neneko, don't shake like that. The desk might topple over. Whoa, eek! Neneko and Akira are shaking so much that they're about to lose their balance. The snake sees what's happening and quickly moves towards Akira. It opens its mouth, bends its body, and leaps into the air. Rah! I swing the utility knife at the flying snake. Whoa! The knife slices through the snake, its blood splattering all over the room. You did it! You cut it in half! Good job, Akira. Geesh, for a second I thought this was the end. It appears that you somehow managed to kill it, though. Whew. Wait, don't get off the desk yet. Huh? As Akira gets off the desk, the snake lunges at her, even though I cut it in half. I try to grab it, but I'm too late. The snake's fangs sink into Akira's ankle. Did it bite me? It bit me! No! I grab the snake's head that's still clinging to Akira's ankle and pull it off her. I throw it into a corner and it slowly stops moving. I've been bitten! I've been bitten! I've been bitten! How could I have known that it could still move? Akira, calm down. Try not to move. Sit on this chair. Hold still. Keep your foot lower than your heart. If that snake bites me, I'll die, won't I? What's even the point? It's no use. I'm going to die. Akira screams and drops down onto the floor. Hey, I told you not to lie down. I'm going to die anyway. I'll do what I want. Don't be stupid and just give up like that. I'll find a way to save you. We gotta cut the foot off. If there's such a venomous snake in the mansion, there has to be an antidote somewhere. And where do you think it is? Even if there is an antidote, you'll never find it. Akira releases her gaze and begins to mutter to herself. I move Akira into an upright position. Neneko, is there anything else we can do when a venomous snake bites someone? Remove anything tight? Rings, watches, shoes, because they will become difficult to remove when the bite swells. You're right, I totally forgot about that. I take off Akira's shoe and tear her stockings that cover the bite mark. That's definitely a snake bite on her ankle. Darn, what a mess. I found an axe. Stand clear of the door, I'm going to break it open. We hear Giselle's voice coming from outside. As soon as Giselle breaks the door open, she and Real rush into the room. Young lady, what happened to you? Ah, perfect timing, Giselle. Can you think of something appropriate to engrave on my tombstone? Something like, here lies Akira Edgeworth, killed by a dead snake. Akira still manages to joke around. Giselle appears to have understood the gravity of the situation and gives me a quick glance. Giselle, I'm grasping at straws here, but could you find someone from the mansion and ask them if they know of an antidote? This might be dangerous, but could you do it? I will. This happened because I abandoned my position at the door. I will look for someone and find the antidote. I'm sure you'll be fine, young lady. Giselle quickly leaves the room. Giselle just told me. Did Akira really get bitten by a venomous snake? I'm glad you're here, Real. Can I ask you to help me now as well? I tell her what has happened. What a dangerous situation. We have to get an antidote. The venom of a black mamba can seriously affect the nervous system. The toxins of a black mamba are mainly dendrotoxin and fasciculin. Dendrotoxin inhibits the potassium channels of neurons, while fasciculin inhibits acetylcholinesterase, eliciting muscle fasciculations. What she says. Nanako, you know a lot about this, don't you? Even more than I do. Real, how much time do you think we have? It depends on the amount of venom injected by the black mamba, but it's usually around 20 minutes. Several minutes have already passed since she was bitten. If we take the time needed for the preparation and injection of the antidote into account, we may have 10 minutes at most. 10 minutes. And we're looking for an antidote we don't even know it really exists. To be honest, it sounds like an impossible mission. Oh shoot, we actually have a timer. Excuse me, but I can hear you. I'm just dying here, but I'm not deaf. Could you please keep it down? I really don't need to hear that it's impossible. Oops, sorry about that. You misunderstood. We were just talking about something else. Don't worry, Akira. We'll find the antidote soon enough. Easy peasy. It's hopeless. I'm going to die. Akira seems desperate, but no wonder. Anyway, there's no time to slack off. I have to find the antidote. Or maybe look for a different treatment? We may have to. Real, Nanako, is there any other way to treat the bite of a black mamba? Because she's already been bitten by it, using an antidote would be the best way to treat her. I wish I'd brought my snakebite kit with me. I never expected there would be venomous snakes on this isolated island, though. This is not very effective, but you could suck out her blood. From a doctor's point of view, I can't really recommend that method. Whoever sucks the blood out may also be poisoned. If you use tannic acid, which has the protein coagulating properties, you could neutralize the venom. Tannic acid, huh? What contains a lot of tannic acid? Oh, geez, what? Tea, right? Or wine? Tea or wine? Tea? Black tea is probably the easiest to find here. We may be able to find some in the kitchen, but I'm not sure where the kitchen is in this mansion. There must be some tea bags in the guest rooms as well. The guest rooms are a bit too far away from here. And don't forget about those iron doors as well. Guys, we need to hurry! To be honest, I think it would be better for us to split up and look for the antidote rather than get some tea bags from the guest rooms. You're right. Besides, once we get them here, we'll still have to boil water and steep the bags to make tea. Only an idiot would come up with such a stupid idea in the first place. Ah ha ha ha! I think you just hit the nail on the head. We're a bunch of idiots. You, me, everyone. Huh. At any rate, we need to find an antidote as soon as possible. Right, the antidote. We have to find it as quickly as possible. Stop talking! Where could it most likely be? Not an easy question to answer. I'm going to Sir Raymond's living quarters. There might be an antidote there. I'll get things ready so that the antidote can be injected as soon as you find it. Thanks, Real. I'll leave that to you then. Let's go! Darn. What? What's wrong? The elevator doesn't come down when I press the button. Someone from the mansion probably did this as well. Seems like it. However, there must be a staircase somewhere that we can use to get to Sir Raymond's living quarters. Since the elevator isn't working, the stairs are probably blocked as well. Right. Why are they trying so hard to prevent us from reaching Sir Raymond's living quarters? Does that mean there's an antidote there? I don't know. If I wanted to make sure something wasn't found, I'd hide it somewhere unusual, or have someone carry it around with them. Throwing the snake into the communication room is quite dangerous. Whoever did that might have an antidote on them. The $1,000,000 question is, who threw the snake in there? Darn, let's go back to the communication room and think about it some more. Oh my god! Did you find the antidote? You didn't find it. This is hopeless. Darn, what should I do? Dining hall. Let's head to the dining hall. Perhaps Jacob is still there. He knows about this mansion. We might get something from him. Yeah, he does seem to know a lot about this mansion. I knew you'd be here. What is it? You look distressed. Did something happen? Actually, Akira was bitten by a venomous snake. She won't make it unless we find an antidote. Jacob, would you happen to know where they might keep one? A venomous snake? Don't be silly. Why would there be a snake on this island? Don't tell me that you're drunk as well. Jacob! A strong smell of alcohol wafts into my nostrils. Looks like he's drunk again. Hopefully, I can get some information out of him. Unfortunately, it's true. It appears that someone from the mansion threw a venomous snake into the room to threaten us. Someone from the mansion? That must be because you're sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. They must be afraid that the mansion's secrets will be exposed. This is why I told you not to snoop around so much. You can lecture me later. Anyway, about the snake. It's a black mamba. Would you happen to know anything about it? Hey, do I look like I know anything about snakes? No, wait, come to think of it, Sir Raymond and I once spoke about snakes. The name sounds familiar, but are you sure? Do you know where I could find an antidote? An antidote. I can't think straight at all. I may remember something if I drink a bit more. Jacob! If you drink a bit more? Hey, now is not a good time for jokes. Scientifically, he is correct. When you drink alcohol, you have a higher chance of remembering something. When wine sinks, words float. I think he just wants to mess with us. Do you really think we should give him some wine to get some information from him? Well, you can come back if you want to talk to me. Maybe I'll have a moment of clarity. And don't forget to bring me some good wine the next time you come. I'll think about it. Oh God, did you get the antidote? Why do you smell of alcohol? Have you been drinking? Don't be silly, you're mistaken. This is unacceptable. Good grief. Did Jacob's smell of alcohol rub off on me? What am I supposed to do now? Oh my God. Let's try to get to Sir Raymond's living quarters again. We'll use the stairs this time. I wonder if the stairs are accessible. What are you doing? You keep scurrying about. Don't tell me you're planning something strange again. Hey, when was I ever up to no good? I'm not doing anything bad, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Akira has been bitten by a poisonous snake. She won't make it if we don't find an antidote quickly. What? A poisonous snake? Are you kidding me? On this cold, isolated island? I wish I was kidding, but unfortunately I'm not. Would you happen to know where we can find an antidote? An antidote? No, I have no idea, but... Wait a minute, are you really telling me the truth? Yes, Alex, we gotta keep going. If you think I'm lying, just go to the communications room to see for yourself. Everyone is running around right now. But if you go, try not to upset Akira. No, I believe you. But where could the antidote be? To be honest, I'm not sure either. I was thinking about going to Sir Raymond's living quarters because I thought they were suspicious. However, the elevator appears to be out of service. The elevator? Come to think of it, the emergency exit was also locked, which I thought was strange. Anyway, I'll go and look for an antidote as well. After he says that, Alex runs away. I'm not expecting much from him, but any help is better than nothing. But wait, why did Alex know that the emergency exit was also locked? Did he try to sneak through the emergency exit? If that's the case, then Alex is a little bit shady as well. That guy is definitely up to something. But we have bigger fish to fry right now. We have to find the antidote quickly. But it doesn't appear to be possible to sneak into Sir Raymond's living quarters. What should we do? Should we go back to the communications room for now? Yeah, there might be some new information. I'm also worried about Akira's condition. Holy crap. I didn't expect much from you anyway. Hang in there, we'll find an antidote in no time. You're almost dead. You keep talking about an antidote. There might not even be one. I really don't want to think about that possibility. Oh God. I guess we have no choice but to talk to Jacob again. You should get some wine and take it with you. Right. I can't believe I'm doing this. What do you need wine for? Are you going to have a party? No, it's not like that. With this we can... never mind. Actually, I wouldn't mind a sip myself. Bring me some wine. Hey, you should take better care of yourself. Drinking is bad for your body. Doesn't matter if it's bad for my body or not, since I'm going to die anyway, apparently. I remember an anecdote from Japan. Nobody cares, Neneko! Mitsunari Ishida was offered a dry persimmon before his execution, and eek! I grab Neneko as she starts to mutter to herself again and leave the communication room. What kind of wine are you going to get? I'm pretty sure he has his own likes and dislikes. He's already drunk as a skunk anyway. I'll just pick whatever bottle I see first. I randomly pick a bottle of wine quickly and leave the wine cellar. I've been waiting for you. You brought me some wine, didn't you? I did, but I just picked one randomly. I hope this is alright. Jacob glances at the wine I brought him and then snorts. Yeah, whatever. As for the antidote, I tried to recall that conversation. I did hear that Sir Raymond owned a venomous snake. A snake that could kill a human being with a single bite. Yes, I knew that already. As I told you, Akira was bitten by it and is now slowly dying. I just want to know where I can find an antidote. Akira, I think you should forget about trying to save Akira. If someone from the mansion really did this, then they've already disposed of the antidote. They would also immediately kill you the moment you asked them for it. What do you think they would say? Yes, sir, the antidote is right here. Of course I know that, but I still have to look for it. Her life is at stake. Hey, it's not like you know her that well. She's just a stranger to you. I don't know why you're so upset. Are you trying to be her knight in shining armor? Jacob, you... Hey, don't be angry at me. It's your fault that this happened in the first place. If Akira dies, it's on you. She's not dead yet. There's still hope. You're something else, my friend. In any case, good luck trying to save her, but it will take a miracle. I'll be here if you need me. Dude, Jacob, you are a useless piece of crap. Say something. I'm gonna cry. Don't lose hope, Akira. Hearing that all the time gets old much sooner than I was expecting. I'd rather be dead than having to hear that one more time. If you have so much time on your hands, then go and do something. You're right. What am I supposed to do? I guess I should go to Sir Raymond's living quarters after all. Well, it certainly seems like the most plausible place. Let's try again. Perhaps the elevator is working now. Looks like it's not working. Did they turn off the electricity? Darn, there's not much time left. You keep going back and forth. Are you really doing something? Or are you practicing your saloming? Saloming? I was gonna make a joke, but then decided not when I saw Akira's expression. She probably wouldn't like my joke anyway, especially in a situation like this. To be honest, I have no idea what I'm doing. We're at an impasse. What am I supposed to do? Darn, there's nothing left to do! I don't like it, but perhaps I should go back to Jacob? To that nasty guy? That would be a waste of time if you ask me. We don't have a clue where the antidote is. He may be our only hope, like it or not. I just don't want to go there. She's dead. What? You really came back? You just want Akira to die, don't you? Jacob, you really don't know where the antidote is? Please tell me. Pretty please? You're very persistent. I already told you. I don't know. I don't even know if there's an antidote or not. Is there no other way to cure her? I don't know where she was bitten, but can't you just amputate that body part? Don't be silly. Using the antidote is the only way we can save her. I see. What if you've overlooked something? Are you done? Oh no, I'm out of time. Oh no. Akira is foaming from her mouth and dies shortly after that. She isn't breathing and there's no pulse. It's not possible to resuscitate her anymore. Darn, I'm sure she could have been saved if I had tried harder. How could this happen? I must have done something wrong. I'm sure there was a way. Huh? What was that just now? Whoa, why am I so dizzy? Was I hallucinating? Why are you just standing there? I'm dying. Akira, are you alright? What's going on? I explained the situation to Real. What a dangerous situation. We have to get an antidote. Oh, it just restarted. The venom of a black mamba. Okay. Alright, I'll pause and I'll come back when there's new... Oh, okay, I'm gonna skip past all this. There's no point in running around aimlessly. We need to come up with a proper plan before I go anywhere. It's good to have a plan, but I can't think of any place where an antidote could be. Let's just think logically. If I were to keep a venomous snake on this island, I would most likely have an antidote somewhere close to where I kept it. That makes sense. If the snake was kept as a pet, there would most likely be an antidote inside Sir Raymond's living quarters. There's a good chance that we can find an antidote in his living quarters, but how can we get there? But if we don't hurry up and do something, Akira will die. Let's see if this leads to anything. You're right, we have to act quickly. Alright, let's try this. I'll skip past all this stuff. We're gonna try stay here again. It's better than staying here and doing nothing, or do you have any other ideas? I feel as if we're overlooking something. What if there's a way to treat her snakebite without using an antidote? I think that using an antidote is the only way to neutralize the venom. No, I could swear there is another way. Darn, never mind. Anyway, we better act quickly. If it's not too much of a bother, could you make it snappy? It's not like I expected much from you anyway. What did you say, Mother? I have to go into the light? Oh my god. Hey, don't give up yet. We won't let you die here. Can a venomous snakebite only be cured with an antidote? Depending on the type of venom, it is possible to relieve the symptoms with appropriate treatment or medication. However, because we're dealing with the venom of a black mamba, using an antidote is the only way. And we have to find the antidote, but we don't even know where it could be. This is bad. I feel like we're just going around in circles. If we don't hurry up, time will run out. Where could the antidote be? What if it's somewhere we haven't thought of? An unexpected place that everyone has overlooked. There's no point in standing here and doing nothing. Okay. My body is becoming numb. That's it, I remember. I know how we can get an antidote. What are you talking about? We're running out of time. The antidote, where could it be? Mother. If what I'm thinking is correct, there's not much time left. Oh my god. What? Okay. Alright, I'll skip past. Okay, so I tried to go to Sir Raymond's living quarters for the 4th time. Let's go outside again. Alex may have found something. I don't think you can expect too much from him. Now you know how I feel. Still, it's better than doing nothing. Oh, hello. I've searched here, there, and everywhere, but didn't find anything. Is there really an antidote in the first place? There has to be. By the way, have you seen any people from the mansion in the dining hall? No. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen any staff around. This is only a guess, but it is possible that someone from the mansion is responsible for this. I believe they didn't want Akira to give testimony. I see, so that's why. Does that mean we can't ask anyone from the mansion for help? Exactly. We have no choice but to find the antidote by ourselves. Is finding the antidote our only option? Can't we do anything else? According to someone who knows about these things, treatment with an antidote is the only option. I see. How terrible. If only one of us had an antidote on us. But that's very unlikely, right? One of us? What's the matter? No. Hang on, what if I'm overlooking something important? What if one of us does have an antidote on them? Anyway, I'll do what I can. I don't like sitting around doing nothing. Thanks, Alex. What's the matter? The antidote. Perhaps we are getting a step closer. Huh? My body's becoming numb. My foot still hurts. I'm not going to make it. No, there is a way to save you. I'm sure we're getting close. Let's go outside again. I feel like this is becoming pointless. Don't you think we should give up on trying to get to Sir Raymond's living quarters? You're right. Okay. Okay, it's got to be at the dining hall. I'll skip forward. Okay, I'm back with Jacob for the 4th time, I think. I see. What if you've overlooked something? Are you done yet? Let's not talk about such trivial things. Why don't we have a drink together? Could it be? Have I really overlooked something? There's always more than one way to solve a problem. That's what I'm sure of. What if there really is another way? I can't feel my legs. Hey, do something, please. It appears that I'm at a dead end. There has to be a way. Something that I've overlooked. I know we can get an antidote. Huh? But you've been here all this time. Where is it then? I've overlooked the most important point. Neneko, do you know how antidotes are made? Well, antibodies are produced by injecting a sublethal dose of poison into a horse or another animal. An antidote can then be made by separating the antibodies from the blood. We don't have time to do all that. I know, I'm not that stupid. Neneko, remember what I said earlier? That a black mamba has bitten me in the past? Huh? Are you saying that? But I don't think antibodies can be made if you've only been bitten once. I've been bitten 3 times. What? I was bitten by black mambas 3 times in the African jungle. Also, I didn't receive any antibody treatments. How can you still be alive? Are you some kind of monster? Yes, if that's the case, then Akira might have black mamba antibodies inside of him. I see. The practice of Mithridatism, as used by Bill Haste. Someone who's been bitten by a snake can be saved by transfusing blood containing venom-neutralizing antibodies. This might actually work. I'll get everything ready. Just hold on, Akira. Before I forget, what's your blood type, Akira? She checks our blood types, quickly wraps a tourniquet around my arm and collects my blood. Your blood types are compatible. I'm sure she's going to be okay. I'm glad to hear that. Looks like you've been saved by a hair's breadth, Akira. Thank you. Whew, that was a very close call. Wowza, that was stressful. Let me tell you something. Having that time limit really makes you try to get through the text very quickly. I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. We'll pick up right where we left off after we saved Akira from the snake bite. Hope you guys are enjoying Return to Shironagasu Island. If you are, consider leaving a like, subscribing to the channel. I upload content like this every single day, and I will see you back tomorrow with another video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.